What is going on, Roll20? Why do you keep disconnecting me?
Yeah, it's lagging really badly right now.
Maybe the servers are having issues.
Oh, it misses. At least goes wild.
The smug dragon.
It's Wally's turn.
All right,
Can I
Wally,
throw my drink now?
this is your moment.
Yeah, I mean,
All
if
right.
that's what you want your action to be.
I want my action to be throwing that fiery drink on one of the minion guys.
Well, roll the weapon. Oh, there should be a throwing weapon in the character sheet that you can click.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah. Okay. Well, you hit. Which one? Which?
Well, the one that's not in Hacha. One of them. Either one. One that's weaker, I guess?
Well, you hit it, and then you explode the fiery drink on him, and he's panicking and patting himself out.
Nicely done.
I agree.
Is he
Quick.
dead?
Oh,
No,
Can he
it's
still
just.
hit him?
I mean,
What?
are you doing that action as anything? Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to like actually damage him with the flames? Like, what are you trying to do here?
Well, I was trying to put that and then hit him with the flame pistol I have.
Well, you did a throwing attack that counted as your action.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
that would have done like an improvised damage.
You
like
can roll 1d6.
Yeah.
I don't know.
1d6 for the fire.
Oh.
Okay, he takes 1 damage.
So, like, he's patting himself, trying to put the flames out, but then he's like, wait a minute. This tastes kind of good.
All right. Do you want to move on your turn at all, Wally?
I'm going to move a little bit closer to the fight.
Right, you move to the guys by the door.
Yeah.
Now it's Yuffie's turn.
Meanwhile, at the bar.
Still got that drink staring you down, Yuffie.
Ooh. I don't want to use it as a weapon. It's my source of strength for the future.
You could take a big chug and then jump into the fight.
I'll take a big chunk and immediately collapse.
Badlands chugs. Yep.
Chug it, stand up. I got this. I don't got
have
this.
an item interaction. So
You could throw your drink at him.
It is true.
I need it.
You can take the object interaction, so you technically can take a chug and then.
Hold on.
Everybody's been waiting for it. They know me so well. Of course she's gonna drink, right? What do I have to roll to drink half of this?
roll Constitution.
No, no, don't make me do it. Constitution's a flat 10, Ayano.
Oh, it's a 1d20.
I'm gonna die.
Let's
Wait,
see
what are you doing?
He's
I'm
drinking half the thing.
In the middle of a fight.
He gets an object. Everybody gets an object interaction. She's taking her object interaction to drink half the thing.
You're a big dragon. You got wings, intimidation. I'm like a little elf. I need this. I'm a doctor, damn it.
Let's see that roll.
Oh my god!
Well, he's out.
Right. Well,
Did I immediately call?
We just.
Did you die?
You all notice just the sound of chugging as she like goes like one of the boot like mugs just going down the entire pitcher and then just drops to the floor.
Oh no.
That's fucking dead.
Oh,
Check the whole thing.
How you gonna roll a 1?
Just leave me.
Why didn't you just attack like a sane person?
Just leave me.
How you gonna roll a 1?
You've been drunk this whole session, man.
It's like I'm not even here again. Just leave me. I'm dead. Leave me. Look, it's cool, dude. It'll be like
Now you have alcohol poisoning. That's what that
it'll,
one is.
I'm a doctor. It's impossible. I'm just really
Just
drunk.
automatically blackout drunk.
It was really strong. If
You
you're
chug.
blaming anybody, blame your captain. He gave it to
Oh,
me.
come on.
He knew my weaknesses.
I did not know your
He
weaknesses. I
he
didn't know you were
fed
gonna.
into them. He fed into
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I'm so evil.
Just doing
Oh,
a.
you
Like,
think I stared it down? I was fighting it. It is not
watch.
helping me.
You
Oh,
put
yeah.
on a performance like watching one of those German like beer drinkers chug the entire boot.
Did that go through?
What?
I
I don't
rolled a
see anything.
1d1. Okay.
I don't see.
Then I need to refresh again.
Oh, you don't. Oh, yours is messed up, but you can see my one, huh?
It messed up literally after your one. So I got to see all the good stuff.
You got a contact, huh?
Yeah.
I rolled a one.
That's great.
I rolled a one
Put on a performance for the whole bar.
and passed out.
Yup. Some strong beer. Couldn't hold it all in, but you couldn't help yourself.
Gonna try doing the same thing. So the dude that Wally threw fire at, Noah's gonna like stand up from under the table and look at him and go, "We've already got your friend here unconscious. You were set on fire. Just leave. Just leave or you'll end up like this too." And then he looks at Grim. And then he's gonna try to do the intimidate thing again. So if this roll
Roll it.
I keep having to reopen my character sheet because of this stupid Roll20 doing this. It's not doing it to any of you, so it must be my internet.
I mean, there's a bunch of points where it's like loading stuff weirdly when I was trying to open things like the turn order.
I don't care.
Okay, so pretty sure that succeeds anyways, so he's shaken.
Yep.
Negative.
Were you hitting the guy that was not on fire?
No, the dude that Red threw his drink on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, trying to shaken him as well, so -2 to everything.
He is very debuffed right now.
Alright, and then, Newell, because now that this dude's unconscious on the ground beside him, Newell kind of like angled himself sort of behind Grim. For the time being.
Alright. That's your turn, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay,
Oh,
alright.
how far away am I from the remaining guys?
Well, it's just like across, like a bar. Like the cantina is not like
10,
gigantic.
15 feet maybe.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, I mean, I'll get close enough just for the reach. You know,
close
not,
enough that you can take like a few steps and hit them with your pole arm.
yeah. So I'm just gonna skillfully take a few steps to get in range, and then thrust out with the pole arm to which one should I hit?
Well, one of
Full
them is
attack.
at
Well, I'll
least
see.
shaken.
If you
Yeah.
full attack, you can technically hit both of them.
Yeah.
Um,
Because you can designate individual targets for each of the multi-hits. So
which one was shaken? I know
the
the
one
one
that
dude.
was set on fire.
Okay.
That took one whole damage.
Yeah, let's just attack him first, just to put him out of his misery. Right, so we're gonna do a full attack.
Are you going all in lethal?
Oh, it's lethal. This is lethal. Once this blade is drawn, it must taste
I mean, they
blood.
drew pistols, so they were, you know.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
no percent.
I'm sure everybody's a little shaken just by seeing this giant dragon man swinging around this pole arm that's lit on with electricity.
Ah, that probably missed him.
Yeah, that misses.
Alright. Well, we're gonna just give it the old college try and try again.
He's so shaken that he, like, cowered under the spear.
It was skill.
That hit.
God, that
wasn't
damage
skill.
Roll 20.
I mean, it's funny because of that first one. Like, just barely missed.
Same damage, yeah.
Yeah, no. You okay. So you kill him. How does this go, Sky?
So after the the swing that barely missed him was actually going to be a chop, like coming down diagonally. But seeing as how he was kind of flailing around because of the flames, he just kind of spins around and then just guts him. So impalement right through the chest.
That's my impalement.
And then he'll just withdraw the blade and look at the next guy with a smug face. Just like, yeah, you're next, essentially.
It's the as he just has the look of horror on his face.
That'll end my turn.
I gutted a guy. I end my turn.
This guy looking at the guy that you skewered next to him with his guts on the floor, and his other guy just appearing dead on the floor next to Nua. He's gonna bolt back on out into the streets and just go sprinting through the crowd.
I just ran off, huh?
Yeah. Wham. Combat over.
Alright, give me... Oh, well, no.
What
Roll
combat?
20 decided to act normal again. Alright, is anybody... Wally, is anybody going to chase that man or just let him go?
I can't.
Well,
Physically can't.
You want me to chase him? Yeah, I can like
don't
kind of
have
tackle
to.
him
I
down.
was just curious if that was going to happen or not.
I mean, I'm
Well-
gonna tackle his ass to the ground.
Or do you want to chase after him, Wally?
Yeah.
Roll athletics.
Here we go.
Survey says
Did it go through?
I
No.
don't
no.
see it.
You might have to refresh.
Hit it again. All right, we're
That went
refreshing.
through.
Oh, I saw
Oh,
it.
They both went through.
12 and 17. That's weird. It's very
lag.
delayed.
Yeah.
Looked at my watch.
Was the,
Clock.
was the 12 your first one?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's
12
what it's
of
going to be, yeah. It'll always show up in order.
Anyway. You lose the guy in the crowd, Wally.
Damn it.
Well, we still have this guy on
Yeah.
the ground here
We got
that we
this
can
unconscious
interrogate.
guy.
I'll let you guys handle that while I clean the blade.
Well,
The android lady in charge of this place was very, very upset and worried, and everybody in the bar is trying to avoid eye contact with you all.
I'm surprised they didn't just straight up run.
Doesn't sound like that kind of establishment.
no, it seems like the kind of place where you just look the other way.
Um,
Oh, that was fun.
you got one corpse and one unconscious guy.
Nua's gonna walk over and pick up the dude's flaming knife, the unconscious guy's flaming knife. Hold on to that for the time being. Is gonna look at the android lady. I want to do that, but we're fucking bugged.
You're not.
I know, but it's a team.
That
thing.
weapon's actually something that you can use.
I mean, I also can't back you up. I'm blackout drunk.
Well, what Nua wants to do is he wants to ask the lady if she has a back room.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do that with either one of them. And like I said,
Yeah.
I'm useless. Immediately.
Well, because the fact they're bugged and we're being shadowed, so that dude that ran off in the crowd is probably gonna get got anyways. But how would he go about this? These are Lashuntas, right? Yeah, they're Lashuntas. Euphemia's knocked out on the ground. Wally tried to chase the dude into the crowd but lost him. So the only two people conscious in this room on the team are Nua and Grim. And Grim's cleaning his blade. Nua would look to the android bartender lady and ask if she has any kind of zip ties or anything like that that they could use to bind this dude's arms and legs.
She doesn't want. She doesn't want any part of this and wants you all to leave her establishment.
We
Your
can't do that, bitch.
establishment's already a
We're
part
on
of
a
this.
job.
You had Starfinder Association people attacked on your establishment. This doesn't look good for business. But if you insist, so Nua looks at Grim. It's like, can help me carry this guy out.
Carry me?
Wally can carry you. He's the one that got you drunk.
No.
Well,
All right,
Wally, get Euphemia.
fine. I'll get her.
And I'll just go and scoop the dude up.
I
under
can't
one
believe he again took a drink and fucking
In the middle of
immediately.
a fight. Come on, man.
Roll the one, man.
Why don't you just ignore the joke?
It was gonna be a one.
I can't believe it happened again. Euphemia is
Sorry,
the
Rick.
worst drunk.
Like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Shut up. Tried my best.
It's all that matters. You tried your best, and
Oh,
it still didn't help. But in the end, it didn't really matter.
I'm not screaming about soap.
Alright.
So on their way out, Nua would look back to the android lady and say, "Thank you for the food. It was wonderful." And I guess we're gonna carry this guy. Want to bind him, but I mean, I guess if Grim is doing that kind of thing, you know, like cops do when they. Because I wanted to wake him up, but you know, I wanted him bound when he waked up. Do I have? Oh wait, you know what? I have my fucking thingy, my traditional battle ribbon. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up his hands and shit like that with the battle ribbon.
It's fine.
Yeah. And then where do we go? Like he would ask Grim. Do we just turn him into the detectives?
You can call in your detectives or...
Yeah, we were being shadows, so there should be like a
Yeah,
squad,
they should be
something.
behind us. I'll just say, follow me, and we'll just go quickly into like a little alleyway, assuming that the ones that follow us kind of get the hint, and then we'll just meet up in there.
Yeah, that sounds good. And then Wally can carry Euphemia in there. What is...
Why am I here?
Oh, the Inferno Knife? Okay, I'll open that and keep that for later.
Pretty good weapon. Because it uses dex.
Well, I mean, my ribbon's stronger than it. But I'll keep it anyways. My ribbon is a 1d8 operative melee weapon.
It's just good if you fight something that's weak to fire.
That's true. It's also just a nice weapon. Okay, yeah, so we'll go into the alleyway and wait for the... Like, Nua's not bugged, so he can't really call into the bug or anything like that, but... Wait for the...
Hello? What are you doing? You're waiting for the detectives?
Whoever's supposed to be shadowing us, because I don't think we were introduced to whoever's supposed to be.
Nah, they're just existing.
Okay. Well, then in the meantime, since the dude's bound temporarily, and Grim's holding on to him, Nua's gonna slap him away. Just give him the good slaps.
He wakes up, starts struggling in Grim's grip.
Nua stabs one of his hands with the
God.
flaming knife.
Roll damage.
Okay. What is it, 1d4?
Why would you stay? You said you
Like,
wanted him
listen.
alive.
Yeah, and he's alive. That's for being a pain in the ass. Now you're going to answer these questions. Where's Dr. Solstani? As you can see, and don't even try to struggle because you don't want to have to go through the situation again, points to Grim. He'll knock you out one again. So where's the doctor?
I don't.
You can walk away from here if you answer these questions.
All I know is he helped a guy going by the name of Erub Paqual. She gets travel documents, 15 of them, allowing them to use the portals to get over to Terhalu Point on the Ukulam continent.
And
Where can we
who
find the
and
map?
where is this Ira Pakal?
I assume he went with the group. Haven't heard from him since. Just paid us to get him the IDs and went on his way.
And what does one have to do to get through these portals?
You just need to be able to present the proper identification papers to the Port Authority.
Noah kind of paces back and forth a little bit, doing that like finger against the temple kind of thinking thing. Looks to Grim and is like, "What do you have anything to ask?"
Hmm. You think he's telling the truth?
I can do a sense motive.
Yeah, let's make sure he's being straight with us.
We'll roll sense motive.
I mean, I know he's on his deathbed essentially, but
I don't have good sense motive, but
well, neither do I.
I'm asleep.
Well, you both think he's telling the truth.
I got an 18. Ooh, -1 on that. 1d6. Um,
Well, he continues with, I don't think that was really the guy's name, but the money was good, so we went with it.
well, now one of your three dudes is dead. So, was it really worth it?
It can be very hard to get by in this city if you don't have the right skills.
Nua would, since Grim's holding on to the dude, Nua's gonna untie his hands, since one of them was stabbed off with his ribbon and put his ribbon back around his waist under his coat. And, be like, Grim, unless you have anything else to ask him, I did say he could go. So, unless you take umbrage with that.
Hmm. So Grim will kind of think about it. It's like, well, it's been a while since I knocked someone out. Well, I suppose, Grim will set him down, like against the wall, and let him get his balance or whatever.
It's like, you sit there and think about what you did.
Just gonna
Nua just
straighten
leaves
his
him.
clothes.
Yeah, Nua just leaves him. He's in timeout.
Assuming that the detectives following us.
Yeah,
Don't
they
just
would, exactly.
arrest them.
No, they're walking up. Did you call for them at any point, though?
When he was unconscious.
Yeah.
So they came up pretty soon after.
So I'm assuming they're just gonna go ahead and grab him, and Grim's is gonna be like, "Well, if you're free to go from us, but I don't know about those guys," and just kind of walk away.
I said I'd let you go, but I don't know what they will.
Well, he goes along with them. As they're taking him away, he turns to you, and there was a weird thing though. They needed special permits to smuggle fungal spores for some reason.
I see.
But most of it was just firearms and heavy equipment.
We'll keep that in mind. Have a good time in prison.
Later.
Gets escorted away.
Okay. So
Alright.
Just gotta dust his hands. Well, that was fun. So what now?
I wanna write that down. Tor Halu Point smuggled weapons and fungal spores? Question mark.
Suppose we should try to
Special.
wake Euphemia up.
I'm so ashamed.
You didn't have to drink. you did that to yourself, man.
I rolled
So
a 1.
ashamed.
Wasn't supposed to be.
Had a turn in battle and decided to drink.
Look, man, I'm gonna need you to shut up.
I mean, it's thirsty work. Can you blame him?
Not before the battle, not after the battle, but during the battle.
I don't blame
Yeah,
him because I was waiting for the cool drunk guy moment, like a drunk girl moment, like, you know, gets drunk and then turns into the Terminator, but instead gets drunk and just.
I immediately passed.
You're a doctor, so like you're the only one who could treat you.
This is our Euphemia. This is our elf.
I was good enough the first game, and ever since, I've just been drunk.
A perpetual state of drunkenness.
My life's hard. Clearly. Clearly, I've got some things to work through.
Okay, so Noah would look to Wally, I suppose, as he's carrying, you know, shoulder that, you know, that kind of like when you're carrying a person and their like arm is over your shoulder and shit like that. Euphemia's unconscious self. He's like, "What do you think we should do, Captain?"
Well, I think Euphemia needs some medical attention to be honest.
Have you tried slapping her?
She gets like this every once in a while. She shouldn't drink, but she does.
I can see this.
Why?
See if you get a reaction from just kind of slapping her a bit on the face.
No, I'm good, thank you.
He knows he'll get his ass beat.
I ain't doing it. You guys can do that. You're very confident on the plan.
There's only one thing that'll actually reverse this, if I recall.
What?
Is anybody good with coffee?
We can go to a shop. I'm sure there's one around here.
I believe.
All right, let's go to a coffee joint.
I believe just the smell of coffee would be enough to at least get her to react.
All right, so let's find a coffee shop here. You know.
Oh my god.
Let's find a Starbucks. Let's go. No, sorry, a
It's
Spacebus.
side quest to find coffee. It's garbage.
Well, Nua can't find the coffee shop.
Do we have to roll for the coffee shop? Do I have to roll for it?
No, we could just look around and see, and we ask around for a coffee shop.
No, we're gonna roll for it. I mean, we gotta roll. So I'm gonna roll.
No, I just did it to see if he would quickly see one, but he didn't quickly see one. So it's probably better to ask around. I'm sure that somebody's going to be like, "Oh yeah, there's a little joint."
I'm gonna roll for medicine
Sure.
because we need medicine coffee.
You mean the
You find a drugstore, Wally.
It's called Bar.
Okay. Right, do we just try to go to a drugstore?
So where's the coffee shop?
Wally found a drugstore, but
Do they have coffee at the drugstore? Maybe. Can I?
technically they have canned coffee at my drugstores here, but I don't know if that's a common thing.
It's coffee drinks. It's not, a fresh cup of coffee, but
I guess that'll have to do. Buy one, Wally.
Let's go. What's the name of the drugstore we in?
It's called Bar Stucks.
Bar Stucks.
I'm just
About Walter Walgreens.
okay. So we found a coffee shop, right?
Yeah, we found a medicine store that has canned coffees and stuff in it.
Okay, let's see what they have. I don't know much about coffee.
Well, she knocked out immediately, so probably need the strongest thing. All Nua knows is the blackest is the strongest.
So Grim will go up to the store to the clerk, uh, and just say, "Excuse me, do you have something that can help our friend here?" She took one sip of a drink that was a
Why would you tell them? They don't need to know that.
Because they need to know.
I need coffee that can literally revive the dead.
And or smelly salt. Anything. And we need a shot. I need to go to the light.
Wait, so you're doing this in the drugstore?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm just gonna show you like their equivalent of like canned espresso.
Perfect. How much do we owe you? And I'll just subtract that from what you call it.
Just take off a credit.
All right, there we go. All right, so we got the canned espresso.
I'm just gonna. I'm going to have fun.
Oof.
If we're lucky, maybe just the sound of the can will get her to blink.
Just kind of slowly, like open it in front of. Just,
Yeah, so he'll just kind of kneel down by her and just open the can by her ear, see what happens.
Fucking
I didn't know coffee could do this in the future. Just the smell of it could knock you back up.
you don't know Euphemia that well.
I guess not.
Any reaction? Did it work?
Iris?
Clearly it didn't. I'm not saying anything.
I guess
Worst
Iris
case
wants
is
to
gonna
be
have to feed it
unconscious.
to you.
Put it in my mouth.
No. Go take her.
He's like, huh? I
I
guess
imagine Grim can just hold her in one arm and just pour the
You know what
coffee
it makes
in
me
her
think of?
mouth.
It makes me think of King Kong holding the one lady on the fucking tower.
Like he could just like one arm baby cradle Yuffie.
So Grim will actually hold her up, like sit her up, and then he'll hand the can. It's like somebody pour it down her mouth.
Me. As the captain, I am putting Nuya in charge of this.
Oh, that's bullshit. Fuck you!
This is an
No.
time.
I was about to say that I don't think anybody wants to wake up to Nua in their face. Last time that happened, Grim was mad.
Oh, he did almost kill him.
I seem to recall this. I had nothing to do with it.
You
That's
just watched.
bullshit
You
too.
just watched it happen while drinking coffee.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Are
But that's
you
fine. Nua will do it because Captain's orders. So
roll a dex check?
While
dex
while
check.
while
Hold
muttering
on.
under his breath.
Gotta refresh my roll 20 because it's giving me the red again. So a dex check.
This is what it's like to be an NPC in Final Fantasy. I understand.
Hey, you brought this on yourself. You made yourself a side quest.
I understand.
Dude took one sip and just.
Just immediately passed out.
That wasn't even a sip. She chugged the whole thing.
I wanted half of it. It just rolled really bad.
Come on, roll 20.
Not want to work.
I'm not sure if it's my internet or if it's the roll 20 itself. That's the thing.
I have no idea.
It looks like it's loading now. I see stuff happening. It's just being really slow. You can roll it for my character, Yano, while I'm waiting for this to...
Wham.
Ooh.
Okay. Do you see that, Kara?
I
Yikes.
can't see anything.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
I don't think you
rolled a
want to see it.
don't let him don't let him feed me.
Well,
Just
so
shove the can down her throat.
you just dump the can all over her face.
Ugh.
Am
Hey,
I just here to suffer?
I think you're awake, Yuffie.
Yeah, I think so too.
I
I'm
mean,
You
very
try
upset.
not to drown under the stream of coffee being dumped on you.
but it worked.
Is it hot? Cold coffee.
No, it's just
It's
chill.
canned coffee, so it's not hot.
Yeah,
I
no, it's cold. Although
immediately
technically in Japan
noticed
they have canned coffee in heaters.
I suppose
This
they
is
do.
true.
that in Japan, so it's
Yeah, we're in like the Middle East part of the jungle planet.
Okay, so Euphemia is awake,
and upset.
rightfully so. But Grim is just gonna be like, "Okay, good, you're awake. Let's move," and then just help you up while you be upset.
It was like, I'm sorry, I tripped.
Talk to me.
Okay, side quest. This is finished.
There you go.
Wake up, Euphemia.
How much XP do we get from the side quest?
Euphemia regained consciousness. Okay.
Get nothing. You flubbed the
Your
last flat.
reward for the side quest is an empty can.
Well, there you go.
Trash it.
Let this can be a symbol of our friendship, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so back to the matter at hand. Now that we're all conscious.
Yeah,
I
do you hear
don't
me?
like that stabbing.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
That was scary.
What happened?
I have no idea. Like, you just kicked me out and tried to go back in. I was like, doot, doot. And I was in out like 2-3 times. It was like, boop, boop, boop.
Oh,
I was like,
weird.
"What?" Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, all right, we got the Euphemia awake.
So what's our next move now? Graham would ask the
Well,
party.
well, where's our lead again? Where did
we need to get permission to go through the gates to go to I suppose this place called Terhalu Point is where they said that is where he the smuggler, the guy that we just dealt with that asshole, said they went. But he also mentioned something about the special permits needed to smuggle fungal spores. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know.
Well, where can we get a permit at to smuggle shit?
Asking the big questions.
I don't think the academy. I mean, the detective. We're working with them right now. I'm sure they can give us clearance. You would think.
All right, well, let's rendezvous with the detective guy.
Yeah, wouldn't hurt to ask him.
We'll figure it out when we get there. There's a long cab ride.
That is true. A lot of time for Euphemia to think about alcohol.
Don't talk to me.
Hey, where were you going?
I suppose where we're going would be the police station? Wherever the detectives would be? Like, they give us any kind of information on where we should meet up with them if we need to?
Yeah, you can go.
Like, to return the bugs and stuff? So, because we would ask, we'd, like, go there and...
Technically, you're still investigating things because you haven't been to the Port Authority.
Oh, I suppose we haven't been to the Port Authority.
We need to do that.
Like, to tell you that you need to still...
Hold on. Let's take a 5-minute break. I'm going to reset my... If Roll20 is not giving any of you guys any... Like, I'm getting the big red thing that's like, your connection to the server has been interrupted. Anything you do right now.
Let's just take a intermission.
Yeah, let's take a 5 minutes so I can reset my router.
Well,
This
I'm
is
gonna
about
use the
when I
bathroom.
was. This is almost when I was gonna call a break anyway. So.
Okay.